And welcome back to Vaughan, Ontario, here at the Ontario Soccer Centre Stadium for the second half action in the Women's Ontario Cup Final between Durham United and Scarborough GS United. No score between these two teams in what was a very hard-fought, fairly even matchup between the two teams. As we get ready to get back underway here in just a second, it's going to be GS United in the yellows and blues. They'll be going from your right to your left on your screens at home for this second half, and in the all black is Durham United going from your left to your right. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Martin Ohms, here as we're getting ready to go underway here. Early chances coming in. Durham's best chance coming in with Brittany Lawrence coming in on a breakaway. Cadell made a huge save, but the rebound almost fell into their own net, but it was a huge diving play at the last second coming in from Kylie Bordelot, saving the goal. Meanwhile, there's a couple of chances coming in from Watson and Di Benedetto for GS United, but just couldn't get it by the diving hands or the catches from Sarah Petruzzi in goal. So we'll have to see who will be able to make that breakthrough here on the field tonight, as it's going to be Laura Goss getting the action underway in this second half in just a moment's notice. And there's referee Kim Lee. She's getting the action back underway here on the field. She'll be joined by Nevin Rajabi, Teodora Glisic, and Laura Goss is the fourth official. An early interception, and carrying it up is Williams. Gets it over to Calendar, trying to get that return pass. That is getting blocked there, and D'Souza hits this ball in forward. King down to the near side of the field. There is Beckles. She stays on the field to play. She gets it forward over on the left side. Utrecht, she switched sides over. She's now playing on the left wing. She gets this ball back over to King. King down to the right side, and Bordelot's going to take a look at distance. But this one's just going to loop in and wide. Won't trouble Petruzzi in goal. Temperature starting to increase in the coldness here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Some of the players are referring to a little bit of the long sleeve. A lot of parents and fans go towards their cars and grab some jackets and blankets as the sun is now in behind the clouds here at the field. King is able to take it off of her player. Gives it back over to Bordelot. Trying to leave that one is DeBoer, and she's going to leave this one in for Williams, as Williams is now going to get it through over onto the right side. Williams trying to continue her run, but it gets taken away, and Hoekstra try to clear it away, and down the line can't get it by Craig. And Craig and Hoekstra try to clear it aside for Durham. Can't do so, as Williams takes a bit of a tumble in the corner. It's going to be a free kick going against Hoekstra. And it's almost a corner kick, you can say, for GS United. This is a rematch of the 2017 final. It was Scarborough GS United who took home the Ontario Cup there with a 3-1 victory over this very same Durham United last year, and trying to see if they can do so again, as the players in yellow are all crowded around that goal area. They want to see if they can create some chaos. This is lurched in, and it is able to, but just to the top of the area. Trying to get it over to the left side. Campbell, Utrecht trying to hustle the way forward. She falls on top of the ball, but she's able to get it up quickly, and she recovers nicely. Calendar that can't control that one, and D'Souza hits this one high in the air. Getting up high was Williams. Check that, Campbell, and it gets it forward as Prince tries to hit it up. Calendar, she's able to control this one. Gets it back in for Campbell. Campbell, she's going to cross this one and head it aside by D'Souza once again, and Craig will get the second ball, and she'll boot this one down the field, trying to find Goss, who's playing the striker, to roll up top. She can't find her, and coming out quickly is GS United, just like they did in the first half, coming in with a lot of pace, but they just can't seem to find a way past this Durham defense, as Lawrence mishits that ball right there on the through ball and down the line, and it's going to be a throw-in just near the edge for Beckles, who we've seen has a very deep throw on her. King has time to settle this one forward. Gets it over near on the right side for Williams. Williams, though, can't get it by Hoekstra, and Hoekstra hits it back to D'Souza, and D'Souza comes in with speed and just boots this one right back down the field. And Craig coming with a lot of hustle, though, and doesn't look like she was ever going to reach that one, but put a little bit of thought into the GS United defense that maybe they should hustle towards that ball and don't let that one easily roll out. Coach Paul DeBerry yelling at the team to get up higher, give us a little bit of a higher line against this GS United attack. As Cadell gets it to it, and here comes that pressure in as Lawrence is able to force a turnover, finds his way over for Tamburo. Bernard gets that through ball in on the right side for Lawrence. Lawrence is going to try and cross this one in. This one's bouncing around, and it gets cleared aside. As Durham came in with a good run coming in there, as it gets cleared aside by Blair, as there was some good pressure coming in from Durham as they put a high press on and force the turnover. Lawrence. Bernard, she's going to cross this one in. Goss can't get to that one as Bordelot hits this one high in the air. Prince tried to put this one back in, but it finds its way up for Beckles, who shoots this one down the field of play. Prince tried to play this one down the line. It hits off of Utreras last, and it's going to be a Durham throw. Down the line for Lawrence. Lawrence try to control. Beckles kicks it off of her, and it's going to be another throw-in for Durham. Now they're trying to find Goss. Battle there, and it looked like that hit off of the hand of Campbell. And the assistant referee noticed that one, and it's going to be a free kick for Durham. And at this opportunity right now, you just want to take your time, send your players up the field for taking this one. And Tamburo is going to run back before taking this kick for a team as the defense, a couple of the defenders will run up the field as Hoekstra's making a late run to try and see if she can get on the end of this kick. Lobbed in, and Goss gets the first header, but doesn't get much power, and Cadell will keep this one in play. Good ball played in there. Goss got up high, and well done to get onto the head of that one. Just no power in behind after the initial header. As it gets booted down the field, as Calendar's going to try and give chase. Brown is able to hit it forward, and Babbitt tries to hit it up. Calendar goes it through on the right side, trying to find Sribny. Can't get to her, and this ball will find its way all the way back to Petruzzi and goal. Tamburo over to Craig. Back in for Tamburo. Can't get to it as GS United gets the ball right back. King leaves this one forward. Calendar's going to work her way forward. She's going to play a ball over on the left side for Utreras. Utreras going to go into the right far post, and there is Brown, though. She's just able to be there in time as she clears it away, and it's going to go for a corner kick. Good chance there of that ball coming in from Utreras. Player was coming in over on that far post, just couldn't put that one in home, was DeBoer. One in the air, nicely there by Durham's Tamburo, and that shot coming in from distance from Blair won't trouble the goal at all, and it's just going to roll out for a goal kick. We play straight 90 minutes here. So after 90 minutes of this game does remain tied, we will go straight to kicks from the penalty spot. No more extra time in the Ontario Cup. So we've seen so far in other games so far in the semifinals have had to go to penalty kicks. None so far here today. But this has the making of such a tight affair. It's either going to be a one-goal game or a game that could find its way going all the way the distance. Nice ball off the kick, finds its way over to Craig over on the far side, and Craig's going to battle hard to get away from Blair, but Blair does well to hold her ground. It's a forward to DeBoer. DeBoer, though, can't find Calendar up top as D'Souza puts this one right back into GS end. Goss working hard. She's able to hold her footing against two GS United oncoming players, and she's able to get this one back for Babbitt, though. And Babbitt try to force it way up to the middle. King, though, does well to bring that ball down. She gets it off in for Calendar as that ball can't find its way up to Shribney. Brown now settling it down for Durham as they're going to try and play a through ball up. Not a good ball, though, and Bordelot's going to have time to settle it. But Bernard read that pass all the way, and Tambour's going to work it in for Goss, and Goss is going to be onside. Here comes Laura Goss in, one-on-one against Cadell. Good job from Bordelot getting back in. Goss trying to loop it over, just misses the far post. And unable to put it home. Goss did a great job just holding onside there As Goss saw that when she was holding in line with Nicole Campbell, Campbell tried to take a step back at the last second, realizing her position, but it was a little too late, and Goss had a good opportunity. But Bordelot did a great job getting back into position and forced Goss to play it much earlier than she would have liked to. Nice throw in from Beckles, finds Calendar. Here comes Calendar. Trying to bring it up, can't find Shribney into the middle of the field. And Utrecht is going to work with King, as King is going to get that ball. She's going to play it in the air. There's a touch in for Shribney. Shribney well on the left side. She tries to cross. That gets blocked by Brown. And Shribney brings down the player there, and that's going to be called back. And that's an easy call for the referee right there. Shribney did a nice two-handed push onto Tamara Brown, shoved her down onto the ground before getting that crossover. And this one is going to be called right back. And the Brown's going to come over, going to require. The training staff thought they got called out. Instead, they didn't. Tamara Brown looks like she just maybe got the wind knocked out of her. And looks like she doesn't require anything, and looks like she's going to continue here in this game. So just a moments there was Shribney, who did a great job battling for it, had a great opportunity. Unfortunately, gets called for the foul, and Brown looks like a little shaken up, but she's going to hustle this one out. And this game does remain tied at 0-0 between Durham United and Scarborough GS United. And it's going to be a free kick almost around the goal area. The referee just going to have a word with Shribney. Final word here onto the reasoning behind that call. And play will resume in here for the two teams. Durham United, though, had an interesting journey to get in here. As we'll talk about that in just a second, as Tamburo was able to get it. She's going to try and hit it forward for Goss. And Goss is coming in with some speed once again. Can Goss get this one onto goal this time? She's able to get away from the first player. Cuts it back, and Cadell, though, comes out of her goal as she fans onto that one. Now here comes GS United. They're going to want to come in on a counterattack opportunity, and it's Cody Williams carrying this ball up. She's got some options over on the other side of the field if she so chooses. Finds DeBoer. DeBoer plays it over to Utrecht. Utrecht able to settle it. Utrecht now looking for some support. Does a little cutback move. Try to play it in. And Prince, though, was able to get enough and get down and block that. Beckles back in for DeBoer. Calendar over to Utrecht. Utrecht looping this one in. That gets over the head of Williams. There's Shribney close by, and Hoekstra pokes that one away. So Durham United, though, in their jersey, they went in their quarterfinal, went over Windsor for a close 1-0 victory against the Woodbridge Strikers. Got them into this finals position, where GS United had to go through Kitchener in their quarterfinal matchup. The 6-1 victory there. They went against Vaughan Missouri in the battle of the 1-2 teams in the OWSL, defeated them, and that's what got them here into the finals. This one gets over the head of Craig, but Craig's going to hustle and try to continue and at least get them out of their own end, and it forces them to go all the way back in for Campbell. Campbell in for Beckles. Beckles is going to dive in there and trying to put this one back under pressure, as Durham is going to clear this one up the field. The Tamburo finds Bernard. Bernard hits this one off of Beckles, though, and his ball finds its way in for Utrecht. Utrecht could bring it into the court. She gets away from Bernard. Utrecht still going with it, cuts it back to the outside. Prince, though, did a great job, though. Shields her away from that ball, and it's going to roll all the way out for a goal kick. Looks like we're going to have an opportunity for a sub right here, and Keona Simmons is going to find her way back onto the field here. It looks like they're going to wait to the next opportunity. Simmons wasn't ready to get onto the field to play. And it's just going to be the next possible moment for Durham. Let's see if they're able to do it now. Looks like they're just having a conversation. Who is she taking off? And it's going to be Bernard as the player coming off the field to play. So Bernard is going to come off the field. Simmons is going to go back. The striker is going to go. So that will mean Goss will have to drop back into a central midfield position to fill in. So play's going to resume here as Simmons will get a touch back on the field. She'll hit this one out for Prince, and Prince with a great ball down the line for Lawrence. Lawrence cuts away from Blair, trying to attack her right back towards the corner is Lawrence. Lawrence one-on-one with Blair. Lawrence, though, is able to get the ball away. Not a great one. And the ball will find its way up for Blair, and Lawrence diving to try to keep it into pressure. But it just rolls over the goal line and out for a goal kick. Goodell going to play this one quick and short as she's getting it over to Blair. We're nearing the 60th minute here in this match. No score in the Women's Ontario Cup Final between Durham United and GS United as it gets played in for Utrecht. Utrecht gets it through over onto the right side for King. King is now able to settle it. She's going to bring this one all the way back in for Blair. Blair now for DeBoer. DeBoer loops this one in, trying to find Sribny. Can't find her, but it finds its way to Utrecht. Utrecht back for King. Just United holding a nice little huddle circle around, and Utrecht's going to try and go from distance. And that one looked like it hit off of her own player there, and it will deflect out for a goal kick. DeBoer trying to get out of the way of that kick there. Looks like it hit off of her last. And it's going to be Brown coming over to take this goal kick. There goes Brown, bringing it over into the corner for Craig. Craig does well. Plays it over to Hoekstra. Finds Goss. Goss under two players, and it's going to be a foul going against King as Goss wasn't able to move around in that area. She gets knocked down. Played it short, and it'll come in here on the near side for D'Souza. We haven't seen Kayla D'Souza, the captain of the Durham United team, since she got subbed off early in the first half. We saw her dealing with some injury problems, and it looks like it's forcing her out of the remainder of this game. And Simmons tried to put some pressure onto Blair, and that's going to force Beckles to hit this one high in the air. Settled in, and Lawrence, though, can't control that, and that's going to allow King to get away from this pressure as Simmons is trying to come in late last second, and King's forced to play it off to Beckles. Beckles now stuck in her own corner trying to find some support as Simmons is containing her into the area, and Simmons, though, will get called for the foul as she tried to jump in once she saw that she had no option to pass to, and Beckles gets knocked down for a free kick. Experts in the field of youth concussion, Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital have formed a collaboration with Ontario Soccer. This partnership will improve concussion awareness and education to ensure the improved safety of youth soccer players across the province. To learn more about the services at the Holland Bloorview Concussion Center, please visit hollandbloorview.ca/concussion. Play's going to resume in here with it's Tamburo. She's able to intercept it off the free kick. She passes it off in for Lawrence. Lawrence tried to play a through ball for Simmons. Can't find her. Now Tamburo's going to try a second opportunity. Good ball played in there, but Bordelot is able to get up high. And she heads this one away and she gets some help with Beckles to hit it up as far as Babbitt. Tamburo down to the right side for Lawrence. Lawrence has time to get a cross in. She tries to get one, but he gets blocked there from Beckles. Second opportunity from Lawrence. Just getting a touch onto that one was Bordelot as Goss was right in behind her to head that one in home. As just coming at the last possible second was that GS United defense to shut down that oncoming run. Corner kick for Durham United. They're going to hold in around that goal area as well. Just crowd that area. Both teams are doing the same off corner kicks, but this one won't trouble anyone at all. It's going to go straight towards the side netting and out for a goal kick. And Babbitt unfortunately didn't get a good set piece kick right there, and that's a missed opportunity for Durham. Here comes a kick from Cadell. Good boot up. And it was a good battle there between King and Goss. And it finds its way over to Tamburo, who tries to hit it forward. Goss is hustling. And so is Simmons to try to get it off of King. But King holds her ground. And she's able to get that pass off to Campbell, who hits this one up the field. Hoekstra gets that ball over to the left side. Here comes some momentum coming in here for Durham as Craig's going to carry this one to the left corner. Craig trying to carry it forward, and it's just going to be shielded aside. But Craig, though, looked like she kept it in for a second there. No, she didn't. As the assistant referee raised the flag, Craig got there just a split second too late before a run over the goal line and out for a goal kick. Nice touch there from Utreris. Gets it on for Beckles. Beckles now has some opportunity to bring this one down the line. Does Beckles. Lawrence is trying to hustle back, and Beckles is just trying to keep her off the ball. Beckles still with it, bringing this one all the way into the corner. Beckles now able to get the cross in. D'Souza heads that one aside, and Prince shoots this one down the line. Simmons has got to hustle back to put some pressure onto King. King trying to find Calendar. That pass was a little bit too strong. And now Babbitt tries to get it cleared away. Calendar still going with it now. Calendar shakes away that sliding challenge. And she's going to try and go for goal, but that one will go straight to the waiting hands of Petruzzi. And she's able to make the save. As we have a couple players. We got a player tying the shoelace, but it looks like King has picked up a bit of an injury right now. And she's gone down to one knee, and the referee will blow the play dead. Take a look at the injured player. So it looks like King will come off the field to play. And Nicole Carvalho is going to re-enter the game. She was a substitute. She came out as a starter, and she came off late in the first half. She's going to come back on, and so it's going to be Carvalho. She's going to replace somebody else. But with the injured King, that's going to force a little bit of a tactical switches between the players. So we'll have to see. Looks like Campbell's going to fill into the central midfield position where King was playing, and that's going to force Carvalho to go over to the right back position. Play's going to resume here on the far side with Calendar. Calendar trying to work her way by the defense of Brown. Can't get by her, and Brown will get that ball right back to her. Brown in for Babbitt. Babbitt tries to shoot that one forward. Can't do so. Finds his way here for Campbell. Campbell's pass a little bit strong for Beckles. Beckles is going to hustle to keep this one in. Little 1-2 with Utreris. Beckles, I don't think was expecting the return pass right there, and that's going to allow Durham's Prince to hit this one down the field. And Lawrence gets tangled up with Beckles there. And the referee is going to have a word with Beckles there, and it's going to be the first player to enter the book there, as it's going to be a yellow card going towards Vanya Beckles for bringing down Lawrence on that counterattack opportunity. And on those ones right there, you got to say sometimes it's a good card to take when you get caught out of position. You know there's going to be a counterattack opportunity coming the other way. Bring the foul there, get the foul in your own end, keep it away from danger, as they're able to shut that play down. Tamburo restarts the play here and then finds his way to the head of Blair. Babbitt returns that second ball, and she's going to get a ball down to the right side for Lawrence. Lawrence has Prince coming in behind her, but Lawrence is going to take it into the corner herself, and she gets a low drive in. And there is Blair once again, though, as she's going to shoot this one down the field. Srebny trying to pass it off to Utreris, and there's Prince able to shake it away from her, and she avoids that sliding challenge. This Prince, she's going to continue to run up the field, and she slowed down a second as she was waiting for that ball to stay on side, and when she froze, that's when Tamburo played the ball, unfortunately, and that's going to roll into the waiting hands of Cadell. Looks like GS United is ready to empty the bench here a little bit here. And we have a bunch of substitutions getting ready to go in just a moment for GS United. Trying to see if maybe they can find some spark plugs on the bench to see if they can lead them towards the goal. Nice job there from Utreris. She's going to play this one out to the right side for Williams. Williams with some time. She's going to bring this one into the corner, battling against Hoekstra. And she's able to play this one in, but there's Brown once again. And now Brown's going to hit this one all the way down the field. This one's going to roll all the way out, and it's going to be a thrown around midfield. Let's see if GS United is going to be making all their substitutions here, as it's Kayla D'Souza as well for Durham United. She's ready to get back onto the field. So let's see here. We see Devlin. Devlin's going to come in for the yellow card on Beckles. And Jane Udine will come into the game, as will Arduini. So Laura Arduini is another new player. So Devlin and her will be coming into the game. New introductions. And Jane Udine, who started as a striker, she's going to take off Shribney, who took her off earlier in the first half. She's going to go right back to her usual position as we get the action right back underway here. As it's going to be another substitution coming in shortly for Durham when it's their opportunity. Williams tried to tow it around that touchline, couldn't do so, and now they're able to make this substitution is Durham. And it's going to be Lawrence who's going to be coming out of the game, and Kayla D'Souza is going to come right back into the game here on this right wing position. Hopefully she's able to work out whatever was the knock she picked up earlier, and she's going to look to see if she can hustle this one out. Nearing the 70-minute mark here, 20 minutes left plus added time, which will likely be very minimal left to go here between these two teams. If it progresses the same way it has as Williams tried to keep that one in play, but she slid a little bit too late and it goes out for a goal kick. It's now going to be D'Souza who's going to be taking over the goal kick opportunities. And she's going to hit this one towards the sideline. Try to see if she can get it over to Babbitt, but there's Utreris once again. And Utreris is able to settle it down. Passes it off now for Callender. Callender off for Williams. Williams going to flick it forward. Trying to find Jane Udine, but there's D'Souza once again. Poke to the side. Simmons trying to battle with Bordelot. There's a good battle between the two players, and it's going to be a free kick going against Simmons this time. And it's going to be called down for a free kick. It's going to be Kylie Bordelot. She made the huge goal line saving chance there for Durham United. Made the huge save. And she's going to take the set piece and play this one down to the line for Devlin. Devlin's going to cross this one, and Patrizzi calls for that one. And she's able to get hands on that one as Williams came in with a jump. Patrizzi booting this one down the field, trying to get over to Simmons. And Bordelot wins that one in the air, but the second ball finds its way up for Goss, and Goss is going to have some potential to go forward as she gets it over to the left side for Craig, who's carrying it through. Craig try to get across, and that gets a deflection, and Cadell can't get to it in time, and it's going to be a corner kick for Durham. And sometimes you get those corner kicks out of almost nothing there, and that's what Craig did a great job able to get that deflection off as that ball just rolled its way out for that corner kick. In-swing corner. Players are lined up all around that goal area, and some are lined up towards that far post. As here it goes just to the top or near the penalty mark area. Finds its way for Tamburo, who just fires that one over. That was a good opportunity there for Durham as they try to fool everybody by plugging in that goal area, then played onto the top of the penalty area, and that allowed Tamburo to put in a volley with a bunch of bodies in front of the net, and it unfortunately was just a little bit too high, and it got by through everybody, as we're going to have another substitution coming in for GS United. Sarah DiBenedetto is going to come back into the game. She's going to be replacing Cody Williams. So a bunch of fresh faces up top now, coming off the bench, and Jane Udine, Arduini, and now DiBenedetto up top for GS United as they try to find that missing goal. And it's going to be Kayla D'Souza booting this one up the field. Goss with the header, and now Simmons going to give chase, battling one-on-one against Bordelot, and Bordelot taking no chances. Hits this one high in the air first time. Goss, though, picks it up, and she's going to shoot around and take it first time, but not enough power onto that one. And it's a nice, easy catch for Cadell. Blair down the line, gets it intercepted there by Prince. D'Souza back to Prince. Tamburo, she's going to chip this one forward, and here comes Babbitt coming in on the run. But Blair shifts over in her position, and she's able to shut down that through ball, and she'll try to boot this one up the field. But again, to it first was D'Souza. Babbitt with a good dummy run, and she's going to try and get it forward on the right side, and diving there was Devlin to shut down any opportunity there for Babbitt to get an opportunity to go towards goal. Little miscommunication, just back and forth, trying to figure out where to throw this ball into. And it finally gets it taken to Prince, and now Prince try to get it forward. And it was Devlin did well. It hits it off of Prince, and it's going to be GS United to win themselves a throw-in deep in their own area. Here comes the throw-in, taken in, and it's going to be hit over the head by Arduini. She's going to try and get herself out of their own area, but Simmons is able to take it away from her. Goss for Tamburo, who got a little bit too much curl onto that one and curled it away from goal. But that's what we've been seeing from Durham. When they got that sight lines onto goal, they see themselves having a chance there as they set up. They're going to take that hit. And Tamburo, trying once again there from distance, just curled it out the wrong way. No score between Durham United and Scarborough GS United. About 15 minutes left to go. A reminder, if the game does remain tied after 90 minutes, we go straight to kicks from the penalty spot. And just based on the way these two teams are playing, it's either going to come down to one mistake leading to a goal, or it's going to go straight to those penalty kicks. Tamburo back for D'Souza. D'Souza switching this one over to Hoekstra. Hoekstra down the line, trying to get it forward. It gets intercepted, but Hoekstra wins it right back for her team, and she gives it to Craig. Craig's going to try and put this one into the middle of the air, but there comes Goss coming in with speed. Goss trying to force her way in through the players, and she's able to get it off to Craig. Craig's now going to send a looping cross in. Blair gets the first header under that one, and there's the second header as Utrecht comes all the way back, and she's just going to keep this one in just along the touchline. Devlin into the middle for DeBoer. Back it goes now for Blair, and Simmons on the forecheck right there. And Blair is forced to play a quick ball, and she's able to find Di Benedetto over on the far right side. She's going to play in the middle of the area, and neither of the players were ready for that pass, and it's going to be a turnover, and here comes Goss carrying it forward. But Goss and Simmons mixed up their runs there, and that's going to allow GS United to shut down from that type of attack. As here they come now the other way with Arduini. Arduini has options over the left side in Utrecht, and she's going to play it to her. Here comes Utrecht going a one-on-one with Prince. Utrecht still carrying this forward, and Prince, though, doing a great job just shielding it away from her as it did it and just went over the goal line before she touched that one. Utrecht thought she touched it earlier, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Not too sure what the plan was on that one. It looked like maybe she was trying to hope that maybe when she was shielding away, she would touch that ball and win her team a corner kick. And it's Tamara Brown. Brings it down on the left side for Hoekstra. Hoekstra, back it goes for Goss. Goss was going to send it across, but GS United players all instantly move towards the middle. And she passes it back for Brown instead. Tamburo. She's going to send Babbitt over there on a run, and Babbitt's going to give chase. Shoulder to shoulder, the players go at it. And Babbitt goes hard down onto the turf and is going to go for a corner kick. But Babbitt is down, and she looks hurt. As her and Devlin both went shoulder to shoulder with each other, and it looks like Babbitt just got the worst of that one. And she's able to get to her feet, which is always a good sign, and she'll be okay. A little miscommunication there. Durham players thought the whistle was to continue the play, but we got an injured GS United player down on one knee here. And the player will come off the field of play, and will be allowing a substitution. And Williams, who looked like she might have gone off for about 2 or 3 minutes, she's going to come right back on to the field of play.